And we're live.
Oh, hi.
Good. Loading the state. Oh. Remember that?
What?
Oh. And he died. We did it. We KO'd Groudon. But ellipses. Is it really ellipses question mark? When he didn't feel so good. Huh? Where did Groudon go? That was not Groudon. That Groudon was nothing more than an illusion that I conjured. Okay. Who said that? My thoughts. Like I said earlier. What?
Will you read my tweet aloud?
Yes,
for the
aloud.
Audience?
Me stream 2 with hashtag Pokemon mystery at Y2K Snurf Dungeon twitch.tv/Bolshevik Y2K hashtag video games.
Do you like that one?
Unga bunga.
You think that's intelligible?
Me stream 2 with hashtag Pokemon mystery at Y2K Snurf Dungeon Unga. The Unga bungas were not there, by the way. I added those.
He did.
Artistic liberties.
Alright.
Like I said earlier,
Oh.
I am the guardian here.
You are.
I'm in charge now. What? And I cannot allow you to pass. So you can stay for an hour. You can stay longer if you want.
I'll stay for an hour because I gotta.
Okay.
I'm taking a big old trip tomorrow.
7:45 would be.
I'm coming to Florida, fans.
Great.
No
He'll
one's
be
watching.
in Fort Lauderdale.
Yep. So
Good
if you're in
old
Fort Lauderdale,
hot,
and you're
sticky alligator-ridden
somewhere on
Florida.
the beach,
Wait,
I'll
we didn't
be,
come to make trouble.
hanging out.
We came only to get some information. That's all. Information, you say? Yes, that's all. No lie. Okay. We're an exploration team. Sure, it seems. And we'd like to score a treasure for coming all this way. Man, you're making this sound just great. But if you have a big problem with that, we'll leave without treasure. We'll have to be satisfied with just making it this far. Come on, you got to believe me. Well, okay, I believe you.
Oh, what's happening?
He unsnapped his fingers.
What is that? Ah, it's one of those guys.
Let me welcome you then. Yes, I am Yuxi, the guardian of Fogbound Lake. No way!
That had to be said with two people.
It did. Did you say Yuxi? That was not planned also.
No, it was
we
not.
just said it in the same exact voice. Did you say Yuxi? Dude, where's my car? Yes, truly. I stand guard over something special. Oopsies. That lies in Fogbound Lake. Well, yeah. Now let me escort you to Fogbound Lake. Please come this way.
Yeah, sure. We'll find a strange Pokemon
alright.
who we've never met before.
I mean,
yeah, let's save our adventure.
I guess their logic is, well, if he wanted to kick our ass into
He could have done
next
so
month,
already.
he probably could have done it, and
Yes.
could still do it. So probably
Yes.
just follow him.
So last week, the Star Wars question was who would win a fight, Worf or Chewbacca. This week, who would win a fight, Jean-Luc Picard or Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Ben Kenobi, easy.
Yeah?
He has the Force.
Yeah, but Jean-Luc has
He also, well,
the head. the
Picard
keyboard.
does have
The Force would
well,
just
what's
simply
his name?
glance off of his forehead.
Shaka and Jalad at Tanagra.
Darmak and Jalad.
Darmak.
Shaka, the wall.
Shaka when the walls fell.
Right. He could just confuse
Darmak
Obi-Wan.
and Jalad on the ocean.
Like, to me, that's a Force neutralizer. If you start
I
talking
know.
like
You
that,
start saying that, they're like, what?
what's happened?
Got him, pal. Wow, it's so dark outside. Yeah, it's nighttime. That's maybe a little difficult to see at night, but behold, Fogbound Lake.
Doesn't look very foggy.
I know. It doesn't
I
look
guess
very
that was
fog
earlier.
bound.
Right.
Well, the Groudon thing lifted the fog earlier.
How about
Hey, look.
Foghound
Look
Lake?
at that lake.
That would be a Sherlock Holmes story.
Props to whoever did the artwork for this, man.
Props.
Yeah.
Can have some props.
Yeah, I don't know if you're making a movie. Those might be pretty useful.
Can hold you up.
You know,
if you're
sketch, you know,
comedy.
prop comedy. That's good too. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Such a big lake. Who'd ever expect it way up here on this plateau? Me. We literally both saw this coming. Well,
yeah, I
me
think
because I
they
played the game, but
told
then
us.
there's also waterfalls coming from the sky.
Right.
So look at that, those Volbeat and Illumise flying around. Amazing! The Firefly Pokemon. Water constantly wells up from far below this place. I think Firefly is not as cool a name as Lightning Bug.
Yeah,
Lightning Bug's cooler.
yeah, I think so too.
It flows up so heavily and has long formed this enormous lake. So it's a lake formed by convection. I don't know. Now, confections. Confectionery lake.
There's so much bloat in the
Wow.
earth from eating all the
There's
sweets.
so much cookies in this lake. Now cast your eyes to the glowing area at the lake's center. Yep, I see it. Yes, the very obvious giant ball of light go into the light, hour-long light in the center.
What I was
It's coming from below. That
miming
sort of blue, sort of green
was
light.
that I took my eyes and I threw them into the lake.
Yes, cast them. Shit, I can't see.
You're using the good rod.
No,
You need to use the super rod.
I said I was using the super rod.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, unfortunately, I cast both my eyes into the lake, so I
You
can no
can't
longer
see.
see. Step forward and take a closer look. Cool, that'd be nice if I had my eyes still.
What was that?
What could that be?
A parenthetical ellipses.
I can't figure it out. But it's making my heart race. But why? Why should it stir me up so much?
I don't know.
Why is my pulse speeding all of a
I
sudden?
don't know.
Arrest your pulse. It's speeding. Give it a ticket. That's fantastic, but what is that?
It's the Jedi.
That's such
symbol.
a mysterious quality. Yes. That is
No,
a
that's the
time
Imperial
gear.
symbol.
It's a-
Actual.
Time gear. What? Really? A time gear? Yes. I guard the time gear. It's the sole reason I'm here.
Oh, so we'll just take it then.
Okay.
And then you have no
So-
reason to live.
I was gonna go the route of, so if we took it, you'd have to follow us.
There you go.
Others before you have tried to trespass here, but I used my Groudon illusion to chase most of them off. Okay.
Chickens.
Groudon? How'd you do that? That's something I create using my psychic abilities. You can't do that in the main series games.
No, I guess not.
Where are you at usually? Why can't you create giant Groudon thing? Like so. Magic.
Wow.
There's no need to be startled.
Um,
As I've
excuse
said,
me, but there's a huge
it's just an illusion.
flickering Pokemon that just appeared.
It's just an illusion. Yeah, sure. That's just your average barrage that you'd see in the desert. Giant, enormous dinosaur kangaroo coming to
Right.
kill you.
Dinosaur kangaroo.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, he looks kind of like it.
What you fought was no more than that. There have been others before who defeated my Groudon illusion. They managed to make their way up to the spot, but they were trespassers, so I took away their memories, and thus protected the lake. Took away their memories? Oh, right! We need to ask you something, Yuki. Meet my partner, Alexi. At present, a Pokemon. At one time, a human. Oh, really? A human? Yep, but Alexi has lost all memory of being a human, so we just gotta wonder. Have you met Alexi here before, Yuki? And did you wipe Alexi's memory clean? Did that happen? Ever seen a human here before? Remember anything like that happening, Yuki?
Yuxi.
The answer
Pay
is
attention, Yuxi.
no. No human has ever come here. I should explain
Are you
further.
Sure.
I erase only memories of Fogbound Lake. I cannot fully erase all memories from living beings. I had nothing to do with your friend's memory loss, nor anything to do with your friend's transformation into a Pokemon. The cause lies elsewhere. Oh, well,
yeah.
okay. So it doesn't look like you've been here before, Alexi. Yuxi, we wanted to meet you to learn more about my partner. Whoa, what's that? A time gear, a time gear. Well, too bad. Oh, well, you got to do
Oh,
this voice.
Wigglytuff. What was Wigglytuff's voice? I don't remember.
You did the, like, la, 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 la. Remember that?
Oh, no, wasn't it the oh no, that was the other one I was doing,
Yeah.
we can't take a time gear.
That's
This was, what was it?
la, 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 la. You remember
Yeah.
when he, Skuntank was like, chaw, really tough, was like, la, 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 la.
Yeah, but he's not singing here.
No, he's not. But do you remember the voice that you did?
No. I'm sorry.
I think he just did like a super bland, like how did you do it?
Oh,
All right, just do something.
okay. What voice will I do for Radio Tough? Stay with us. Bear with us. for a
Yes.
minute.
We had a
What do you think?
professional voice acting moment.
Right.
Need to get in the spirit of the character.
Look at his face. He's got that like tuft right there on the tuft of something.
Tuft
Is it
of-
hair?
Uh,
Or is it like gelatinous blob of which he's made?
Yeah.
Uh,
it's Jello.
we can't take a time gear? I'm just going to read everything as a question.
Wigglytuff.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Wow. Fantastic.
And who might this be? Our guildmaster.
Glad to meet you, friend. Friend.
Musical.
Glad to meet you, friend. Amazing friend. Gaze upon this amazing view. I'm delighted we came. La di la, di la di.
Okay.
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 Now it's
Alright.
panning across the lake.
I love the artwork for this
Now
game.
we're back outside some. Oh, it's the whole
It's
kit
the whole-
and caboodle.
Okay.
Oh,
you
this is
do-
the one where I was like, phew, here we are at last.
I think that was her actually.
Oh shoot, you're right. Well, I didn't read Sun for her then, did I?
You did
Oh.
also. I was doing like
Whew, here we are at last.
no time to catch our breath. We've got to hurry.
You sound like
Hey! Someone's over there. Let's go. Let's go then.
Ah!
Squawk.
It's Groudon. Spit it out. Dang.
Don't eat me. I'm not tasty.
Yes, you are.
You're very tasty.
Butter.
Actually, you're
baked
not.
potato.
You're a lobster. Never mind.
Hello to one and all. So what's wrong?
You're gonna read the questions as
Yeah.
not question.
Yes.
Guildmaster.
Oh, never mind that. Everyone, look out there. It's spouting. Pretty.
Huh?
I see.
Huh?
It fits.
Whoa!
Oh, it's a dessert fountain.
Look at this artwork. This is sick.
Oh my, it's so shimmering.
Yeah, I think you did this one.
Yep,
as well.
yep. Some kind of pretty. That's you, dude.
Yes, the lake geyser erupts every now and then. You know what? I need a different voice. I'm doing too many similar voices. He shall be like like I'm trying to think of a good one. Might need your help. Let's see.
Well, let's see. There's Arthur Fonzarelli. There's
He's like the being of knowledge. So.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
It
Obi-Wan
sends up
Kenobi.
water, just like a fountain,
There you go.
and the time gear sends up illumination from below. While many Illumise and Volbeat glow upon the fountain of water. In harmony, they are the very vision of beauty. I'm doing like Patrick Stewart
The treasure?
voice.
The treasure? Must be the view of Fogbound Lake? Or a ripoff?
Nah, plot twist. It's actually all the boulders are actually gemstones.
Ah.
Are you looking at this, Alexi? This is too magical. Well, then I'll have to kill you because it's too magical.
That's right, I'll get all the gems.
Too bad we didn't learn anything about your past, Alexi. But I'm glad we came. Actually, you did learn something. You learned that this wasn't it.
You did.
It was great to see such a cool thing with everyone. I gotta say that I'm really happy.
You gotta?
I'm glad I came too. Sure, it's true we never learned who I am.
Well, we know who you are.
Yeah, that's me.
That's right.
Hang on a minute. Yuxi said he didn't know me. But if that's true, how did I know about this place? And that time gear?
Well, let's see. You played the game.
I did play the game. This is the fourth wall. And I see that time gear. Why does my pulse race when I see it? And this unease I feel, what does it mean?
Diarrhea.
Yes. It means you gotta take
So
a
sorry.
massive dookie.
To have disturbed you? That's just one sentence.
That's one sentence.
Had a fantastic time. Friend? Friend? Friend?
I shall not take away your memories of this place. You have earned my trust.
Quick, steal the time gear.
Yeet! But I must ask that you keep this place a secret.
Surely? Thank you? We all know what we need to do? You know another time gear has been stolen? Eh? This one must stay safe? We won't ever say a word about this place? I swear it in the name of Wigglytuff's Guild?
What? Please hold true to that promise.
I think we've established. Okay, let's be on our way. Chat-hot, if you will.
I'll hop to it, Guildmaster. Everyone, we're going back to the guild. Hooray! Hooray?
Boo.
Boo. Boo-hoo. Bing Higgins. What?
And so...
Big Higgins. The guild's long and challenging expedition finally came to an end.
Oh, we're at the end of the game?
No. Wigglytuff and the members safely returned to the guild. I'm channeling Shatner for this one. For Alexei and the apprentices. Going to the guild meant taking up standard training schedule. It was life as usual back at the guild.
Illogical.
That's
So it's the whole
not
map.
correct. The clouds lifted from Fogbound Lake and its surrounding areas. Okay.
That's good. Now we can see.
Exploration. The exploration team Federation sent a message. Alexis' team was rewarded. Its treasure bag is now bigger.
Yeah, but is there more in it?
No. You can now carry more items than you could before.
How's that being rewarded?
Well, because there's
I
a lot
know,
of
you
good
can carry
items.
more things, yeah.
There's a lot of good items.
Okay, now who would win a fight between...
Mm.
Let's see, hang on. Oh, Princess Leia and Deanna Troy.
That's a little question.
It's gotta be Princess Leia.
It's probably. Chapter 10. Dust. Dust Noir.
Dust
Next
Noir.
Up and at 'em, it's morning, ah!
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, I had to.
I
It was too funny.
was talking about the Pokemon.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at Dave's eyeballs. Dave's
Been a
on
while
drugs.
since we've been woken up like that. Okay. I'll save the adventure now, because I don't want to read all that dialogue again from accidentally deleting my game.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Please don't touch the game card.
Where's the game card?
It's not.
Psych.
That's the wrong number.
Idyllic.
What?
Sweet.
And 3, smiles go for miles. Okay, Pokemon. Musical note. Time to get to work. Musical note. Hooray!
Yeah, I'm yawning. Not good.
Well, let's get back to our guild training, Lexi. Let's work hard at it.
Nah.
Now that's what I like to see. A lot of morning pep. Impressive. Let's see you put that pep to good use today.
Okay, I shall name him...
What? You can't
Guardiola.
identify the footprint?
You missed my joke, though.
What?
I shall name him Guardiola.
Okay. What do you mean? I'm trying to tell you. I can't identify what I don't know.
Diglett. He's down in his cave.
Poor Diglett. Diglett's cave, dude. Diglett cave. What's wrong? We have a Pokemon visitor up top whose footprint we can't identify. Diglett is an outstanding sentry, so it's rare for him to be stumped by footprints. If those two were doing sentry duty, that'd be no shocker. Yeah, right. So Diglett never fails to deliver, huh? What about when we first got to the guild? You guys couldn't figure out Alexi's footprint. Right, Alexi? Say again? You want to meet our guild master? Your name is Dusknor? Oh, please wait just a moment. Dusknor? The world famous Dusknor?
Thank you for visiting. What an honor.
So, okay. Who's
Yes.
gonna do the voice, and what should the voice be?
You shall do the voice.
Okay, and what shall the voice be?
It shall be.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, go
This will
ahead.
be fitting later. Trump voice.
I could go for that, although I will just ask
no.
you: do we want Trump's freaking stupid
We
voice
don't.
in our
Never
video?
mind. We don't. I could do
Good.
Bill Clinton voice.
You could do Bill Clinton voice. Who were you doing earlier that you were upstairs that we were so impressed with? Oh,
What?
it was Shaggy.
Shaggy.
Well, you don't have to do Shaggy.
Like, think nothing of it, man.
Yeah, that's perfect.
This is
I
perfect.
like it.
The honor's like all mine. There's no greater pleasure than like visiting Wigglytuff's guild. It's famous, man. Oh no, caps lock. Hey, Loudred. What do you want? Who's that visitor? What? You haven't heard of Dusk Noir, the famous explorer? Or
He threw up in his mouth a little.
okay, I don't know.
That's not surprising, really. He's a new arrival on the scene. He came out of nowhere, like a comet. He became famous almost overnight, more like 2 or 3 nights. They say his talent as an explorer, his talents, plural, as an explorer, are super exceptional.
That's a word.
No.
So he's really that big of a deal, this Dustnor? Yeah, here's some more good stuff that I heard. He does things unlike anyone else. First, he doesn't work in a team. He does all of his exploring solo. Alone?
What, do you have trouble hearing?
That's right. Did you not hear what I just said? That's right, he's got to be pretty sure about his skills to do that. But what's even more incredible? His wealth of knowledge. It seems like there's nothing in the world he doesn't know.
What's my name?
Like, you're Loudred, dude.
Nope.
Wait, whose name?
Yeah, mine.
Oh, like your name's David.
Okay, so he does know that.
That's how much he knows. Wow, so he knows that much?
So the rumor goes. But he has used his knowledge to succeed on many explorations so far. So many Pokemon revere Dusknoir for his achievements, ... That's how I know the claims about his mighty knowledge must be true. Wow.
Yeah,
I am
okay.
one
Gossip.
studious bastard.
Does Dusknoir visit here often? No, this is his first time. That's why Diglett couldn't recognize him. I think the Guildmaster just met him for the first time, too. Huh? Then why is he being that friendly? Well, that's just how our Guildmaster is. Even if it's the first time he meets someone. I see. Well, that must have been, like, quite a disappointment for your guild, dude. Coolsville, USA.
Yes, that expedition was a waste of time. Didn't learn a thing about anything.
What?
I don't know.
I had heard that Wigglytuff's guild was, like, mounting an expedition to find Fogbound Lake, man. That's smirky. I came here hoping to hear about your, like, latest triumph.
Sorry? We didn't learn a thing?
Not at all. It's no trouble to me, dude. This gave me, like, an opportunity to visit you. I plan to, like, stay in Treasure Town for a short while.
With Scoob.
With my pal Scoobs. The Herdier. Wait, this is Gen 4. Those don't exist yet.
Yeah.
Shit.
Sorry.
May I visit with you occasionally during my stay? Like these big brain words, dude. They're kind of stumping me.
They hurt my brain.
Your guild constantly receives, like, the latest news. Good information would be a big help to me on, like, my explorations.
No problem. Other exploration teams visit us all the time. You're always welcome here. Everyone, this is Dusknoir. He's going to stay in Treasure Town for a while. Mind yourself around him. Duskmore is very famous and quite knowledgeable, so I bet everyone would like to get advice from him. But let's not overdo it. We don't want to be a nuisance.
Now, everyone, our guest might be famous, but don't embarrass us by asking him for autographs.
Or by making a stupid speech.
No, dude. If it's, like, autographs you want, I'm sure that I can oblige. But information, I'm afraid you, like, flatter me. I have very little, like, information. However, I would be delighted if I or my pal Scoobs could be of service to you.
Jesus, he talks about
He does. If there's, like, anything you wish to ask of me, please don't hesitate.
Okay,
Yep, it's a great honor. Oh, I'm so very glad to have met you.
Come now, everyone. You're dismissed. Okay. I think I'll, like, go for a stroll in Treasure Town.
Oh God.
Please stop
Please
talking.
do feel free to approach me with, like, anything. Good day, dude.
Oh my God, he's out. He's
Bye.
gone.
I'll be, like, chilling with Scoobs.
Smoking the dank dubage.
We'll be, like, enjoying some of that Mary Jane. Oh, you two. I'd started saying earlier about your assignment for today. Today I want you to read over the job bulletin board and the outlaw notice board. And take some of the listed jobs. That will do. Okay. Okay.
Now we're going to fight.
Now we're cooking with
Oh,
bacon.
wait a minute. Is there more dialogue to be had?
What? No, it's just
Oh, this is the regular stuff.
this is just generic dialogue.
All right.
Okay. So level Molly Comb. Yeah. I named Wooper that because Quagsire is the only Pokemon to be competitively usable in every tier. Even Ubers, which is the tier of Pokemon that are so good that they're banned. And Quagsire is like, where is your god now? Yes, add Comb to the game. Actually, wait, don't add Comb to the game, because... Yes, I do need something. Because there's an electric-type dungeon coming up. So I need people that are good, at least decent against electric. You know, Spinarak doesn't resist it, but electric isn't super effective against Spinarak. And Wooper, this is another mechanic in the game. If you use a move that's like has no effect in the main games, it will just say has little effect, and it does like 25% the damage. So Wooper resists.
Got it.
Powerful Cave, Foggy Forest, Mount Horn. All right, let's see what's on this bulletin board here.
This gives you things you need to go and do.
Yeah. So there's some stuff from Foggy Forest. Let's do some of that. So got those, and then there's one over here. Yeah, Chaotic Paris. Ooh, that'd be good for that. Chimchar will. Anyway. Yeah, rescue Shuckle, arrest Paris, and rescue Illumise. Or Illumise. Illumise, whatever. And some cool rewards. Let's go and organize our items.
Let's see where we're gonna go and fight.
Yeah, it's that Foggy Forest place.
Oh, the same place we were a minute ago.
Yeah, not Steam Cave. I might need my money for a little bit, so I'm not going to deposit it in the bank just yet. Which, this bank is better than real-world banks, because it doesn't go off and invest your money into things that it can't pay back.
I see.
It just holds on to your money. Granted, there's no interest, but hey, if you get mugged, it's like, joke's on you, my money's in the bank with the Grim Reaper himself.
That's right, man.
Now let's see. Is there any good stuff? Ooh, this is cool. Yes, 800 money. That is to my liking. Wait, what else did he have? Oh, Heal Ribbon and Stamina Band. Nah, I'm good. Now let's see. What do I have here? Welcome back. Alright. Let me take stuff out of storage because I think there is some stuff here that. Actually, no, never mind. Store. All right, let's see. What do I want to store? I want to store these, and I want to store this. And this. I don't think there's anything in Foggy Forest that can poison me, so I'm probably fine on that front. I'll keep this stuff around. Store that. And this, and I'll keep recycle because I just don't want it. I'll store this, and these orbs, and yeah, how about that? Yes. Did I store anything else? No, I think I'm good. Anything else? Nope. And I will go and sell. I will go and sell this TM recycle. Get some money from that. We have a deal. Very nice. That'll be all. And
so that's
now,
like the market area.
yeah, that is the market. This whole place is like a market. This is. You know what? Let me walk you through this. This is the bank.
Yep.
I'll store my money here right now. Store. All right, cool. So this, the bank, you don't earn interest, unfortunately, but as a much better plus side,
Yep.
he doesn't go and invest your money and be like, "Oops, I lost all your
lost
money,
it
and now the
all, so
economy
you
sucks."
lose.
But hey, I got a bailout. This is a dojo where you can go into like pretend dungeons,
I
quote
see.
unquote, or like you can go into
Practice.
mystery dungeons,
Yeah.
and you can't bring any items with you.
Yeah.
But there is stuff in the dungeons.
Oh, I see.
And they're each 5 floors, and they're type themed and whatever.
Okay.
It's kind of cool, but the highest level of Pokemon you encounter there is like 35, 40. So I'm not doing that.
I see.
This is the daycare. If you get a Pokemon egg, it goes to Chansey here,
Got it.
and you can hatch it. And there's people here to talk to Pokemon. This is the link shop. You can remember old moves, or you can link current moves, which means that if you use one, you immediately use the other.
I see.
Stuff like that. It's pretty cool. This is the market.
Yep.
The purple guy sells you orbs, TMs, and that sort of thing, and he sells you more like utility items. Bandanas. The special pebbles and food stuff.
Okay.
This is storage. And then down here is Zatu. He opens those treasure boxes.
Oh, gotcha.
And
cool.
so yeah, that's the market area. It's really cool.
Everybody has a role there.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
So anyway, and this is the crossroads. The beach is down that way. And then you can actually summon Chimecho here. But anyway, now that we have those jobs ready,
yes,
I think I'm gonna go to
and do it.
Foggy Forest.
Yes. Oh, look at you traveling.
Yeah, look at
Hill
that.
and Dale.
Yep. Foggy Forest, floor 1. So let's see, what's the mission objectives? 8th, 9th, and 11th floors. All right. Got some money. Got some more money.
You're on a roll.
Yeah, dude. So, and here's
More
some
money.
more money. Yeah. My lucky day. Oh, wow.
And there's the stairs.
The stairs again. Here's somebody. Get out of here. Sorry, Zigzagoon. You're actually pretty cool, but,
Had to smack you down.
we have a decent variety of types
Yes,
of Pokemon. We have grass, fire, water, ground, bug, and poison.
Nice. Oh, an orb.
An orb. Scanner orb. Let's see what that does. Locates items.
Aha.
So if you use it, every item on the floor, I think, will become visible,
Oh,
like
cool.
where it is. You can also, this is an interesting point. I talked about monster houses a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I told you what they were, right? A bunch of Pokemon drop in from the ceiling, and you're like, boo. Sometimes you can tell monster houses because they will have more items than the average room. They will have, so you'll notice how many items it has, which is a nice tell. So it's like, if you're ready, step on up to the plate, but like if you're not, then just kind of avoid it. Yeah. That was somebody up there, but I'm not going to worry about it. Hey, Smeargle.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here.
Smeargle.
Getting some nice, good experience. Let's see how much I have to go. 3-3-3-3. What luck. Oh no, Dunsparce. Okay, bye.
Not anymore.
Now he's dead sparse.
That's right. Oh wait, gold.
Heal Seed.
Heal seed.
And they're not gold, they're just yellow. It's just the color palette for this game is a little bit limited. Cherubi. Nope. Can't do that. Yay, Wooper's level 11. Okay. Brian. And 40 TM4. Not TM42. 42 monies. We're already on the 5th floor.
Yes, you are.
How about that? Going through here, there's some water there. You can walk on water if you're water type, like Jesus.
Nope, somebody's asleep.
Indeed. So now I have to not attack Pachirisu for a short time.
Now you get him.
Yeah, because Bide takes damage that you took
Yep.
and stores it, and then you release all that damage that you took.
Nice.
In the main series games, I think it doubles the amount of damage that you took, the amount you released.
Mm-hmm.
But in this, I don't know. Alright, stairs aren't up there. Let's go down here.
Wow.
Ooh. Oof. Give me your health. Yeah.
I'll take that.
All 3 health points that I need to get back. Hopefully I get to level 19 in this expedition of ours.
Hey, there's the stairs. Or that down?
That is the stairs. There's only one progression of stairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. He keeps using Mud Sport. I guess that's good, because there's electric types here. That's actually going to be really good for the next dungeon. Although, you know, you got to use it sparingly. And wow, okay, 1 hit. Cool. Special band. Alright, 7th floor. And he used Focus Energy. That makes your critical hit ratio better.
And
But he's dead now. Let's see. Ooh, money. Yeah. 376 money. That's quite a bit.
That's a pretty good haul for this trip.
Hasn't been a terribly long trip either. You can hold Y and then press a direction to change which direction you're facing without like moving. It's fairly useful.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that Razor Leaf has distance. Like,
yeah, it's really cool. It's weird because Magical Leaf doesn't.
Huh.
You know?
Yeah, it seems like it should, but I guess not.
Yeah. There's some other moves that have range. I think Bubble, Bubble Beam, Flamethrower. Those all do.
Okay, 8th floor.
Hey, that's the floor that Shuckle's on. Hey, how you doing, Shuckle? You found Shuckle. Do you want to use your badge? Yes! I will rescue him. No, I don't want to leave the dungeon. Yes, I want to continue.
So it's 8, 9, and 11.
Yep, there's the outlaw, Paris. You imbecile, use a fire type.
So how do you arrest this dude?
You just gotta defeat him.
Oh.
And then he once he's incapacitated, I guess he just magically gets arrested by the cops. Stop using Fury Swipes. That's good, I guess. Jesus, dude. Use a fire type move already. That's not a fire type move.
You idiot.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's the right move.
Now somebody else is fighting you.
Yeah, that's just a random guy. That's still not a fire type move. Thank you, Spider-Rack. Spider-Rack pulled more weight in that fight than my own partner did. Yeah, we know. There's somebody here. He's probably fine. Oh no! Paralyzed. That's not allowed. Okay.
So you gotta find one of those.
Watch this.
Uppy things.
If I watch, do you want to see something cool?
Yeah.
This isn't necessary, but hoya! I threw it at him and he caught it with his mouth. All right, get out of here, pincer. Chimchar, you had one job,
Yeah.
and that job was
And
to
you
use
failed.
Ember or Flame Wheel or not Fury Swipes. And you used exactly the move that you shouldn't
Oh,
have.
and now he's.
And now you use Flame Wheel. Yeah, sure. You know,
That's pretty
this
cool.
is why I say that the AI in this game is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
You know, because on the one hand, it means it's it's nice to not have to control your entire team and like micromanage it. But
Right.
on the other hand, it's like
You can't control it.
you can't control it, so they'll do dumb stuff just
Right.
because the AI is not smart. Getting hungry. Let me just eat this sky gummy. Yeah, that fill my belly a little bit. Tackle. You can't leech seed a grass type, silly.
You silly.
You big silly. Ha! Yeah, I got him. What? That's a really long hallway.
Yes, it is.
It's like as long as the hallway from The Shining. Hey, it's a treasure box. Alright, I'm gonna need another. Yeah, I need another apple. Give me. Yeah, much
What
better.
else do you get to eat?
Other than apples and
Grapes.
grapes
What-
and like gummies. I
Yeah.
think those are the main
Is that
food items.
Oh,
Like other food stuff fills your hunger thing a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's not that much.
I see.
You know.
Yar. Yarp.
Get out of here. Yay, level 14.
Hot dog.
Yeah. Look at that. Nice, juicy attack and defense boosts.
Yeah.
What's this? Sleep seed.
Oh, seed. Oh, treasure elixir. Max elixir.
That restores your move usage.
That's right. Yes. We have a guest, a special guest.
Special guest.
What's up? Right.
What? That's unfortunate.
Our daughter has reported that most 10-year-olds were not born
when Minecraft came out, which is severely unfortunate. What should I name this pincer?
I was 5.
Steve. No, I don't know.
I was 9.
I was 37, 8, 9, 10.
You were
40.
40. Why did you say 37? You weren't born
30,
in 1972.
30, 10.
Yeah, sure.
I was 30, 10.
What's this pincer's name? It's so brutal.
Pincer's name.
It's like a scarab, almost. Not a scarab. Well, it's some sort of beetle.
Well, let's see. We should call him either John, Paul, George, or Ringo.
It's a she.
Oh,
John.
Paulette,
Georgina.
Georgina.
Perfect. Georgina. Georgina joined the Red Army.
That's great.
Nice. That's my team name.
Yes.
Red Army.
Wait, what is that?
That's a skiploom.
Is that not a grass type?
It is a grass type.
Oh, but you're hitting it with the grass.
I hit it. I mean, it's not very effective and super effective. Like, not very effective doesn't mean as much in this game as
I
it
see.
does in other games.
Mm.
Reach a destination floor. How about that?
And there is monies.
There's monies. He's gonna take my monies. How dare you?
Hey!
Please stop using mud
Hey,
sport.
why does he keep doing that?
AI always does that. You know what?
Maybe he
Just
dropped it.
just because of how annoying it is, since there's no more electric types that I've been seeing. No.
Whoa, you can disable his moves?
Yeah, that's cool. You do get
Ah.
a certain amount of control.
Okay.
So, I guess if you really wanted to micromanage it, you could. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I was really committed to killing that boss super quick,
Yeah.
I could have gone into his moveset and disabled all moves that weren't fire type,
Mhm.
you know, for the time being.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's actually other people that do that, but I never do that.
Mm. Oh, there's. Is
You
that?
suck. That's lowers your attack by 1. Please stop.
asleep.
Yeah, don't like help me or anything. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Don't like come over to where I am and help me by hitting this owl or something, because that'd just be silly. And I think this is the last floor.
This is the one here.
Yeah. So instead of leaving immediately, I'll go back to the stairs, which are just over here. If I can kill that zigzag raccoon. Get out of here. I said get out of here. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, go on ahead on your own, Chimchar. You'll be fine.
Oh, Chimchar left.
Yeah, see the yellow dot on the map.
Oh.
And we did it!
You did it.
Thank you for rescuing Shuckle. To show my thanks, I want you to have this purple gummy.
Ah.
Wow. I want you to have this heal seed. Pretty good item. I want you to have this vile seed.
Vile
I
seed.
explained in the in the stream where you weren't here, I
Yes.
think. A vile seed reduces your defense and special defense as far as they'll go if you eat it.
I see.
So it would be advantageous potentially to during a boss fight, throw the vile seed at the boss in the hopes that it eats it and gets the maximum defense drops.
I see.
That's fun. 50 explorer rank points. You brought Paris in for arrest. This is the bounty on the outlaw's head. 350 money.
Okay.
Team Red Army earned 70 explorer rank points. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for rescuing Ilmiz. Ilmiz. I'll just say Ilmiz. To show my thanks, I want you to have my orange gummy.
It's been in my pocket for a couple of days.
No. Gross. To show my thanks, I want you to have my max elixir. Wow. That's a good haul. And a blue gummy. He wasn't even finished. He had another one of those in his pocket.
That's right. He has a whole pocket full.
I know. 50 explorer rank points. How about that?
Snuffle slurp. Crunch munch. Chew chew.
Snuffle slurp.
They are filling their bellies with the
We
spoils
should get some.
of war.
Yeah, okay. With the spoils of war. Yarr.
Ah,
Oh,
the moon is
The
out.
moon.
Good
That
night,
means
moon.
more story things are happening.
Oh, look.
Oh, it's the
Wiggly's guild. Tough head.
Yes. That's it. That's
That's
exactly
the
it.
one.
Chief, we really put in our...
Sorry. Sorry.
Cherry bomb!
Alright.
We were really putting our place on that last expedition. Urk! Throws up the one. Chaw! Wigglytuff wrecked us.
Yes, he did.
It did. I'm not about to let it go. So humiliating, I need payback. One way or another. But to be brutally honest, we don't stand a chance against Wigglytuff. Grr. I'm so furious. It's burning me up. Whoa! There's got to be some way we can get back at him. I'd settle for picking on wimps. Oh, hey. Instead of Wigglytuff, how about we take revenge on the wimps in that Team Red Army?
Yeah, the ones that the Germans took on in World War II. Is that the one?
Those ones. The ones that literally threw men at the Germans.
Right.
Until the Germans lost.
Yeah.
Chaw, great idea. Whoa. And we know that Team Red Army's wimpy. Time to do some plotting, boys. Chaw. Capitalist scum. The next day. Up and at 'em, it's morning. Ah!
Jeez, man. Somebody look
Put
at
a
his
muzzle
eyes,
on that
man.
guy.
I know, really.
Oh, good morning, Lexi. Would you like to save? Yes.
Yes. So what are you gonna do next?
I don't know. I think
More jobs?
it's either another one of those or like more story stuff is happening.
Uh,
Either way, dungeons.
I enjoy the. I think those missions are kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's just my own little takeaway from this here game.
And 3 smiles over for miles. Okay. Okay, Pokemon. Time to get to work. Musical notes.
Harumph, harumph.
Hum.
Hooray!
Hooray. Oh, you two, before you get to work today, I'd like you to run an errand.
Oh, what?
An errand? Yes, an errand. Go to Kecleon Market. Ask the owners if they plan to stock perfect apples. Want us to ask them to stock perfect apples at
That's what I
Kecleon Market?
said.
Why we should... Yes, idiot.
Correct.
Correct. The guild storage holds many perfect apples, or at least it can. But the guildmaster raids the storage when we're not looking and uses up our supply.
Uncool, dude.
Wow. And you know what happens if the guildmaster is deprived of his perfect apples.
No, I don't.
But having to search for a fresh load of them is always a chore.
Okay.
Sending an exploration team to Apple Woods when the supply runs out is just too much work.
Lazy.
Precisely. Gotcha.
Way to take charge.
Great. Way to take charge.
Yeah, you asked us to. That's not exactly taking
Yeah, no.
charge, but okay.
All right. Well,
Okay.
we'll go over there.
We'll go over there and see what's
Yeah.
happening.
If with any luck, I'll be able to store some of this stuff. But you know what?
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
know
look
what.
at some of these jobs here. See if there's anything good. More foggy forest stuff. Craggy Coast. That's interesting. Let's see. How much is there? Ooh. That's a lot of Craggy Coast stuff. I'll just stock up on these.
Alright.
Boom, 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 bam, bop.
Did that say I was murdered?
What?
No, maybe not. There was one on the... Never mind. It was just
Let me
something.
see here.
Look,
I was mugged.
I can't read.
Wouldn't it be funny if somebody made a ROM hack of this where it's like, I was murdered. Please get revenge. Or something. Alright, there we go. Cool. So, I'm not going to go do those at the moment.
No.
I'm going to
go
go
to Kecleon
over
Market.
this way.
You're going to ask Mr. Kecleon.
That's right. I'm going to
Hey,
ask
dude, are
him.
you stocking
Oh,
them
stories.
perfect apples?
Huh? Isn't that...
It's
Shaggy! Hello there! You're from the guild, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, we're Team Red Army. Cyrus, man. So what are you up to shopping in town? No. Simply enjoying, a chat, dude.
It's totally not where I buy my weed.
This totally isn't where I get all of that, Mary Jane from.
What is this region called?
I don't
not a
know.
region.
I don't know if it has a name. It's just called
Give me some of that
Pokemon's World.
Johto skunk. Sorry.
Let me get some sweet smut from Kanto, dudes. Smut is tobacco, never mind. I hailed him down. The Great Dusknoir is so very famous. We started a conversation. What a surprising talk. I'm not going to get these guys' voices. Cause
Yeah,
the Great Dusknoir is so worldly and wise. I'm thoroughly impressed. Sounds like the rumors are true. Dusknoir, sir, you must be really as smart as they say. May I ask, Dave, what can I do for you? You come to shop? Oh, yes, fine merchandise. Fine wares.
You don't need to sell me on this stuff. I've been here.
Sorry, nope. We're not here to ask you for something today, not shop. You see... I see. Perfect apples? I'm sorry to disappoint you. We have no plans to stock perfect apples. Oh, okay. Too bad. Chatout's gonna be disappointed when he hears this. Azuriel, hurry! Wait for me!
Hey, wait, that's my bit.
What? Yeah, no.
Yawning.
I'm stealing your
kidding.
thunder.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
The Merrill and Azuriel brothers. Well, hello to you both. Oh, hi,
Wow.
Kecleon brothers. Oh, and Team Red Army, too. Cyrus, what's up? What's the big rush? You know, we've been looking for a lost item. Lost item? You mean the same one you were looking for before? Yes, an item called a water float. A water float? Now that is quite the, precious item, dudes.
Ah,
Yes, that's why we've been looking hard for it a long time. Well, then, someone said they saw a water float on the beach today. We're rushing to the beach now. Juicy tidbit. Whoa, could be useful for our plan. We'll bring the chief up to speed, then get the jump on him.
Okay.
Okay. That's awesome. It's great that it's finally turned up. Yes. Yep. Come on, Azura. Let's go quick. Yep. Run.
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 Don't walk
Run.
to your nearest movie.
I was wondering how those little brothers were doing with their item search. That was literally never brought up before, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Good for them. Looks like they found it. I've never heard of a water float. What purpose does it serve?
None.
A water float is an item specifically for, like, Azurill. It can be
getting
obtained
tired?
only by trading, like, precious treasures again and again, man. So, no, that was just in preparation for that but.
Roger that.
As such, it is said to be, like, an exceedingly rare item.
Exceedingly.
Even rarer than the kush that I smoke with
scored.
my... Even rarer than the kush than me and my pal Scoob scored, like, last week.
See how there's clouds floating over?
Guys, that's so. My line of work is buying and selling, but we've never heard of it. It must be exceedingly rare. To sell such a rare item, I'm afraid such a day will never come. To sell? Hey, I just remembered. We have to report back to Chatot about the perfect apples. Let's race back to the guild.
Race.
What? They have no plans to stock perfect apples? Squawk. What am I supposed to do now? We can maybe go get some perfect apples at Apple Woods. What? You're joking. You've previously gone to Apple Woods. You failed utterly. I just can't take that. I just can't go through all that again.
You did fail?
Yeah, because the Team New York mob bosses jumped us.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry. You two were outstanding on your recent expedition. I recognize everything that you've done for us. But the incident with the Guildmaster and the perfect apples was a slightly traumatic incident for me. I suppose I'll have to find the perfect apples myself.
Yep.
You two should just look over the
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
So now we're going to the do jobs
Yeah.
and stuff.
Jobs.
Yeah, I think this should be the same. Yeah, okay, this is the same as when I last
Okay.
checked it. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy, sell,
Bye,
store
sell.
and store items.
I
and
got
stuff.
about 5 minutes left on the stream.
You have
here,
5
and then
minutes
I'll
left?
leave it to you solo.
All right, cool. I'm
Yeah.
going until about 8:30.
Okay.
Wait. Do I have anything that I want to? Well, let me see here. Let me see. How many of each band do I have? Oh, I have plenty of power bands. 4, 5, 6. Anything over 4, I'm just gonna sell. Special band, Geo Pebble.
You have New Yorks in your bag.
Big apples, dude. I have so many of them in my
Yes, you do.
backpack. Embargo, I don't.
There's a
really
blowback
care.
orb.
Well, I can tell you after I
Oh, don't worry
take this
about
stuff out of
you know,
storage.
I imagine it has something to do with blowing back.
Yes, I think it just like. Actually, I can check now. Oh,
Gone.
damn it. Take.
It's alright.
It's in storage.
Yeah,
No,
don't worry about it.
content. Info. Weapon that sends a distant Pokemon flying back, taking damage if it hits a wall or another Pokemon. Okay, cool. So it's not terribly
Okay.
useful
No.
unless they're right up in your face. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy one of these.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. And then I'm going to sell this. That goes for some good money. And I will sell these
Mm-hmm.
TMs. And Scanner Orb I don't think I'll ever use. I think Treasure Box isn't hardly worth it. And I will sell all these. And 2,628 money. How about that? And I can use some of that to buy another one of these.
Sweet.
Yeah. You wish to buy anything else? Nope. Yeah, everything here looks good. So now let me just go deposit some cash money, and I'll go on this next expedition.
And then at that time, I will probably just leave because it's coming right up on my hour.
Yeah.
So it has
Hold
been
on.
a pleasure. What happened?
It's, yeah, that I just hit a key.
All right. Well,
Thank you for
I'll see
joining
you
us
after the
today.
stream. We're gonna leave it to Alexi solo.
Yep, and we're staying up late tonight because book club
Oh yeah.
exists.
Yep. All right, dude. I'll see you later.
Yeah. All right, let's go on this expedition to Craggy Coast. One of my favorite dungeons in terms of aesthetics. Craggy Coast. Yes, I would very much like to go there. Basement 1. Alright, and now let me eat some of these delicious gummies and ascend my IQ to new heights. Learn the IQ skill Brick Tough. That adds 10 HP to your health bar. It's pretty cool. And how about that? Neato. Alright. You get it. Oh, are you? You're in my striking range. Yeah. And this place is on, like, at this point, this place is still pretty good for experience points. You know, getting 90, 100, 110 range of experience from each Pokemon. It's pretty good, because you encounter quite a few Pokemon in these dungeons. Oh, Powder Snow. That damages all Pokemon in the room. Yeah, don't, like, help me or anything. Okay. There we go. Yeah, level 13. How about that? Nice stat bonuses. And, oh, let me see. What are my mission objectives? 5, 6, 8, and then 2 unknown floors. Okay. Well, Sleep Seed. Very good. Sleep Seeds are actually one of my favorite seeds in this game. Because you can, the Vile Seed is also really good for lowering defenses and whatnot. But Sleep Seed is great for just completely incapacitating like a really powerful enemy for a little bit of time. Just to get those few extra hits in, because it's, it's turn-based, but there's not a speed stat. Yeah, I mean, well, kind of there is, but it doesn't work the same way. And hey, Dratini. That's right, there's Dratini here. Ooh, Dratini wants to join. Yes, I shall name her Darth. Yeah. Alright. And, that's gonna be awesome when she evolves into Dragonite. Except maybe not, because of how stats work in this game. Stat increases and whatnot. Oh well. Yeah! Take that, Outlaw. Oh, goodness. That's a lot of damage. Alright, okay. This... Whew. No, I don't want to leave. Yeah, after a Reviver Seed gets used up, it turns into a Plain Seed, which doesn't do anything, but you can eat it to gain back a little bit of your hunger. So it's bad, but not useless. Alright. You're asking for it, mister. Alright, and, here we go. 54 money. How about that? Let's go hunting for these stairs. There they are. I expect there's gonna be a mission thing on pretty much every floor. Oh no! It's that one ability that makes it so that water moves are useless. Storm Drain, that's it. No, don't do that. Oh no, he sketched Flame Wheel. That's not good. Thank you. Whew. Schmeargle's been taken down. Alright. So I think the next 3 floors are all mission requests. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, it would have to be 7th, 8th, and 9th floor. Anywho, let's go on. I'm gonna disable the muds. Never mind, it's still disabled. Nice. Let's go on up this way. Okay. Just get destroyed by a special move. That's fine. Ooh, Geo Pebble. How about that? Basement 7th floor. Reached the destination floor. Yay, I think. Pretty sure that's yay. Ooh. Nice, good, nice experience points. Give me that blowback orb. Okay. Let's see here. Ah, Dratini. Oh, I flinched. Alright, cool. Or I cringed. That's the word. There we go. Oh wait, no, I still didn't do the thing on this floor yet. Now let's see. I think it's a Pokemon. Yeah, there he is. Let me get this money and then. Hey, dude. Yes, I do want to rescue you. Alright, keep exploring. Go down the stairs. 8th floor. That's not good. You. Ah, dang it. No, Storm Drain again. Ooh, ouch. Alright, cool. Recover that health back. Alright. Ow. Again. Whew, alright, get him out of there. Yeah, did that. No, I don't want to. I would like to keep exploring. Yeah, how about that? Grass gummy. And boom. Very nice. And oh, there's the stairs. Cool. And now, I think this is the floor where Yanma is. Yep, it sure is. Let's go on through here. Apple. Very good. Very good. Oh, there's the stairs. There's another apple. Very nice. Some good hunger fuel. Okay. Lowered his attack. Yeah, get on out of here. He must be in this room up here. No? It says I have reached a destination floor, and my objective is to search for Yanma. Oh. There's more rooms over here. I did not realize that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what? Still nothing? Goodness. Get out of here, Wingle. You silly. That's odd. Here, I'm gonna need to eat an apple at this rate. Yeah, give me one of those. Alright, cool, cool. Where's he at? Where is he? Oh, that ain't good. Ooh. Razor Leaf. I love me some ranged attacks. Bruh. Oh, there he is. There we go. Come on over here. Yeah, no. Come on. Yes, there we go, there we go. Whew. Yes, shine the badge on Young. Nope, I'll just take the stairs. Because we're on the last floor, I'm pretty sure. And go ahead. Yeah, I cleared the dungeon. You brought Sir Skidden for arrest. Take this item as your reward. Alexi's team received the item Royal Gummy. Ooh, very nice. Take this item as your reward. Received a yellow gummy. All sorts of gummies. And a heal ribbon. That's really good, I think. I'm not sure if it makes you heal faster or what. Red Army received 50 points. So thank you for your cooperation. And we brought Smeargle to justice. We got 300 money. Not bad. Received the gold gummy. And 50 more points. How about that? Thank you for getting back the grass gummy. I want you to have TM Recycle. That's nice. That'll go for some decent money. I want you to have the Heal Seed. That's awesome too. And I want you to have this red gummy. That's really good. And 50 Explore rank points. Barboach. The adventurous exploits of Team Red Army are an inspiration to me. Please let me become a member. Yes, you may become a member. I won't disappoint you. Give it a nickname? Sure. I will name him King. Yes. Earn 30 points. Thank you for finding Yana. Please accept 250 money. Excuse me. 30 more points. How about that? Everyone, time for dinner. Yeah, let's get... Hold on, everyone. Before we start dinner, there is something I must share with you. Hey. Come on, out with it. Let us eat already. Quiet, please. Now, we just received word of this. Another time gear was stolen. What? Another time gear? Another one got stolen? Is it, maybe, the one in Fogbound Lake? Yup. No, it wasn't. The stolen time gear was not from Fogbound Lake. It's apparently from elsewhere. But that's the second time gear to be stolen. It would be extremely bad if a third were to be taken. Now rest assured I have full confidence in you all. But I must make one thing very clear. You must never tell anyone what you witnessed during our expedition. Understood? Of course. Of course. I don't have a big mouth, says the literal big mouth Pokemon. Eek. I would never forget the promise we made to Yuxi. I'm trying to do the voice that my dad did. Okay, quiet everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. Without further ado, on your marks, get set. Ciao! Yeah, that looks like a right good feast. Just before dinner, Shoutout said another time gear was stolen. That makes 2 now. Who'd go around stealing them? What would anyone want with the time gears anyway? I just don't know. I don't know either. When I was at Fogbound Lake and saw a time gear for the first time. When I saw the time gear, why did my heart start pounding so wildly? I must be reading too much into this. My pulse raced when I saw the time gear, and the time gear's being stolen. No, there's no connection at all. Hey, when I think about it, Alexi, it feels as if the Fogbound Lake expedition happened a long time ago. Wasn't the view fantastic? Like a dream, even. I wonder how Yuki's doing. I wonder if he's doing okay. Foreshadowing. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have trusted them. Soon after they left, another Pokemon would come. But this one, it stole the time gear. I should have done it. I should have taken their memories when I had the chance. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but you're wrong. No one led me here. No one told me about this place. I've known about the presence of a time gear here for a long time. I have no quarrel with you, but I am taking it with me. The third time gear. The next day. Up and at 'em, it's morning! Ah! Okay. Good morning. Now, even though that's a generic line, I have to read that one all the time because it's just the best line. It's the best one. And nobody can tell me otherwise. Saving your virtue. And 3 smiles go. Okay, yeah, no. This is generic text. Alright, cool. Just like, oh, what? What's going on? Okay, got it. Hold on. You two, Team Red Army. Huh? What? What's up? You've got yourselves some visitors. Visitors? They're waiting at the guild entrance. Go see them. I wonder who it is. I wonder. Dave and Alexi, hi there. Huh? It's you little guys. We heard we have visitors. Are you our visitors? Yep. We wanted to ask Team Red Army for help. Help? Yep. We need your help finding a water float. A water float? You've been searching for your water float, right? Yep. Someone said one was lying on the beach. We went there looking for it. We didn't find it. Instead, this is what we found. This scrap of paper? There's writing on it. Dave read the message on the scrap of paper. Let's see, what does it say? The water float from the beach is now in our possession. Just try to take it from us. We'll wait in the deepest part of Amp Plains. But knowing how weak and puny you are, I bet you can't even reach us. Chaw. Can't handle it? Go cry to your big shot friends. Chaw. Hey, this note, it's a ransom note, isn't it? You little guys shouldn't even think about going. It could be a trap. But the water float is very important to us. We really want to get it back. I can't take Azurill to a dangerous place. I said I would go too. It's too much for you. I don't want you getting any scary scrapes. I went to Amp Plains by myself, but many electric-type Pokemon live there. I'm no match for them. I tried going many times, but I get knocked out right away. I just can't stand how weak I am. No problem. I know what to do. We'll go and get the water float back for you. Really? You will? Yup. So no more crying. Okay, we're sorry to bother you about this. Thank you. You should see your faces, all that crying and laughing. Come on. Don't worry, though. We'll get it back for you. Sure thing. Let's go, Lexi. Onward to Amp Plains. Oh, boy. Alright, I gotta get my stuff together first. I gotta write my will, because, oh, boy. I think this dungeon actually took me longer than any other dungeon in the entire game. The first time I played through. You know? Like, I died so many times in Amp Plains. It just, I was getting really mad. And I need a Reviver Seed for this. I will need 2 Reviver Seeds for this, probably. What else? Stun Seed could be useful. I'll probably find one there. Vile Seed might be good. I'll take that out just because I wanted to sell it. And that's probably good. Actually, there can be monster houses there, so take those out. And then let's see, that's something else. Is there any slumber orbs? Let's see, warp orb, petrify. Okay, petrify orb. That could be good. Radar orb. Store. I'll store these, just because the dungeon's not that big. It's not that long of a dungeon. I'll store the blast seed, because anything, you know, if you eat the blast seed, it does 35 damage to whatever's in front of you, which is decent for early game, but it's not great for this point in the game. I'll put one sleep seed back. Never mind. Max elixirs, only need one of those. Brine, recycle. I'll put brine away. That might be useful at some point. Go back, escape, warp. Yeah, that's all good. Restore anything else? Nope, that looks good to me. All right, cool. Now, let me see. Oh, there's gummies, but I don't have enough. You know what? I'm gonna withdraw money from my. Yep. Speed up bar makes it go very fast. Let me withdraw 13, just to bring myself up to 800, and then I will purchase a silver gummy. And I will sell. I don't know why I withdrew 13. Never mind. I was gonna sell stuff. I'll sell that, and then I think everything else is fine. Yeah, recycle. Sell that for 250. And now to the bank. Store money. Yeah. All right. Okay. So now, I am gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna save state now, just because I feel like that'd be a good thing to do. I'm gonna go to Amp Plains with my party. We're gonna figure this thing out. So this is the entrance to Amp Plains, huh? I don't know what sort of creeps would do something like this. Obviously, a scun tank. I mean, threatening little kids like those brothers really stinks. We've got to get their water float back for sure, Alexi. Well, so here's an interesting story. When I was 8 years old, and this game, I got this game for my 8th birthday. I remember it very well. I skipped through a lot of the text, so as a consequence, I did not know that I didn't know a lot of what the story was. I knew the gist of it. I knew, like, oh no, they're stealing the time gears and all that. You know, I knew what the story was about, but I did not know that Team Skull had stolen the water float from Azuriel and his brother. I did not know that. Oh yeah, this is also the first dungeon to have traps. It has stuff like trip traps and warp traps. Oh no, don't step on it. Let's just get through this real quick. Here we go. Pokemon in here. Although it is a little bit harder, this is, you know, the Pokemon here do give, you know, a much better amount of experience, you know, in the 200 range. Pokemon can learn to do. Nightshade. That's interesting. I might want to replace something with that. Let's see. Could reduce speed, but you know what? I feel like the other moves that he has are just better. Even String Shot. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Avoid that trap, and let's grab this and go to the next floor. And everybody's all regrouped now. Okay. Cool. I am gonna now eat one of these. Cool. Neato. Get out of here. And there's no Pokemon with Storm Drain here. Actually, I'm going to re-enable Mud Sport because there's a lot of electric Pokemon here. And also, you don't need a Wonder Tile if there are stairs immediately near you, because stat changes actually reset upon ascending or descending the floor. There we go. Also, something dumb in this game is that, you know how in other Pokemon games, starters usually give a pretty good amount of experience points. In this game, it's actually the other way around. Starters give a lot less experience points than normal Pokemon. And here you're seeing some of the other effects of the gummies, is that they can, in addition to you being able to potentially learn IQ skills, they will also raise a random stat of these 4, or actually maybe of the 5 by 1. I don't know. I think I've seen it with HP, although I could be wrong. But yeah, that's a nice bonus to eating gummies. You don't have to solely rely on leveling up for stat boosts. Anyway, already halfway through the first half of the dungeon, which is not to say we are a quarter of the way through, because the second part of the dungeon is a fair bit harder, and Wooper will be quite handy because he also has a couple of ground type moves, or I think he has one ground type move, Mud Shot, that does damage anyway. Hey, level 20. Now this is good. You know, me being level 20 is gonna benefit me a lot. You know, the higher level you are, really, for this dungeon especially, because there's a boss here, I think. Although I won't spoil it too much beyond that. Sorry, oh no, warp trap. Sorry, I'm just the floor above. Don't step on it. Where'd he go? Where? Oh goodness, he's way over there. All right, he's doing all right. All right, you guys come with me, or not. Okay, cool. Let's see, stairs. Yeah, there's the stairs. Good. 7th floor. And you really got to be careful where you step. I think actually if you regular attack onto the tile where a trap is, then it reveals the trap, which is interesting. Wow, you know, there's not that much experience left until level 21. I might even get there in the span of this dungeon alone. How about that? And unfortunately, as you saw earlier, as you might see, actually, well, static still exists as an ability. Stop using Mud Sport, you already did that. Jeez, alright. Yeah, Mud Sport is decent, but please don't use it too much. And static still exists, Poison's Point still exists, and Flame Body still exists. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, alright, tackle. I don't know why Girafarig here of all Pokemon. It's supposed to be Amp Plains, not Giraffe Plains. That's the joke, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, cool. And get out of here. And get out of here again. Get out of my Christian Minecraft server. There's an Oranberry. That'll be good for later. Aha, Wonder Tile. Very good. Very good. And 10th floor. And done. Here we go. We are at the halfway point. All of this will be useful for later. So I'm just gonna save my adventure real quick. We got 15 more minutes, which is probably enough time to at least get to the peak and, you know, maybe do the boss battle if we're lucky. You know, saving your adventure. Save completed. Alright, so let's go onward. I would like to go on. We haven't encountered Monster House yet, so, yeah. Meanwhile, back at Treasure Town. Oh yeah, some plot happens here, I think. So I might not be able to do the boss battle. I see, that's what happened to your water float. What a mean thing to do. So Alexi's team is on the way there now. Yes? Yep. They said they would go get it for us. Good for you. You can rest easy knowing that Team Red Army's on the case. Yes, that's true. They once saved Azurill, too. We're so grateful for their help. Good day to you all. Is something like the matter? Hello, Dusknor, sir. Dusknor, sir. We're talking about Meryl's lost item. Do you remember we discussed that very same thing here not long ago? Of course, I believe you're referring to the, water float. I seem to, recall you'd heard that it was on the beach. Exactly. But now there's more to the story. Can Cleon explain to Dustin? I see. That is terrible indeed, man. Man, it's, hard to imagine why anyone would do something so, wretched. It must take some pathetic thugs to stoop, so low. I just couldn't agree more. To be so mean-spirited to children, and to children so young as these brothers, it's utterly unforgivable. One more thing. Where has Team Red Army gone, man? They went to Ant Plains. Pardon? Did you say, Ant Plains? Scoob. But in Ant Plains, at this time of year, it's the season for, No, this is ruinous, dudes. Team Red Army is in, grave danger. What? I must leave for Ant Plains, immediately. What? Wait. Far Ant Plains. Oh. You see that up there? Once I get closer, we might be able to see it better. Oh. Okay. Okay, no, that's not a monster house. But there was a gummy in there. Telltale signs of monster houses that there will be a lot of items, particularly gummies. Anyway, let me eat that. Ah, power pitcher. Let me see if I remember what that does. Check IQ. Power pitcher. Info. Pokemon's throwing power is boosted, so thrown or hurled items inflict greater damage. Very nice. Alright, so I think, for instance, if I were to throw this Iron Thorn, it would do more damage now that I have that, IQ skill. Yeah, get that. Health's back. That's a good move. Yeah. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well, it works out. Escape orb. Cool. I never usually need to use escape orbs. Spurn orb. What does that do? Randomly warps enemies. Okay, that could be good. Although I don't know if orbs work during the boss battle. That's unfortunate. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna make him get close. God dang it. Annoying. Stop it! Yeah, get out of here. Why don't you? You better not miss. Okay, cool. Okay. You stop using Mud Sport. I'm disabling that again. You've used it 3 times, and we're on the 2nd floor, and there have been 0 electric type attacks. Okay. On the last floor, I will re-enable it. Damn it. Oh well, I guess that's useful for that. Level 15. Okay, cool. Must forget an old one. What is slam? It's just damaging move. Get tail whip out of here. Learn slam. See, normally slam isn't that good, but in mystery dungeons, better. Roost. That'll go for some good money. What's up, Doug? Not Doug Trio. Doug Trio. Get out of here. Okay, cool. I don't know why Pokemon with the Runaway have that thing. I guess it was because they needed to make the ability to run away not useless in this game, but, you know, whatever. Alright. Picked up the 59 money. Cool. Absorb. Very nice. Oh, nothing down here. Alright. Nope. Good old Mega Yen. Get out of here. Yeah. And there's Electrites. And now is an interesting opportunity to, or maybe at the boss fight would be a good opportunity to explain some strange version differences that that there are between this version and Explorers of Sky. That just reminded me of that. Calm Mind is good, but those are temporary stat boosts. It's good in the main games, that is. Get out of here. No. Okay, no Monster House. Not today. Monster Houses also typically have more Wonder Tiles than usual. So if there's a room with like 2 or 3 Wonder Tiles and a bunch of items, you can almost guarantee that it's a Monster House. Although I have seen Monster Houses in rooms where there is nothing like excessive, you know? Hey, level 21. Good. All the stat boosts I can get, man. Bite. Okay, might make them flinch. Okay, cool. Get that out of here. Yes. Gain some other stats. 5th floor. Let's see, what else do I got? Power Band, that boosts attack. Okay. Somebody might benefit from that. Hey, Luxio. Get out of here. The Shinx line. Gen 4 has some of the best first route Pokemon. Up there with Gen 3 and actually Gen 5, interestingly enough. Gen 5, 6, 4, 3, 4, 5, and 6 all have good first route Pokemon. Unfortunately, well, you know what, I'll just go over it. So, Gen 1 has Rattata and Pidgey and technically, you know, Spearow and some other guys. But, like, those two, the first route, like the rat and the bird or whatever. The rodent and the avian thing. Gen 1 has Rattata and Pidgey, which are nice. You know, Pidgey's good, Rattata's something. It's good for challenge runs. I actually think it's pretty fun to use because you get stuff like Crunch, and you get stabbed from moves like Strength and Rock Climb. That's fun. Although I don't even remember if Raticate can learn Rock Climb. But then Pidgeot is, you know, decent enough Pokemon with good speed, good HP. Also, HP's a stat that I pay attention to a fair bit. You know, you can learn Fly. That's, you know, good and fun, and you know, it's just they're okay. And then Gen 2 has Sentret, which, you know, yes, praise Lord for it and all that, but you know, it's kind of hard to use, being honest, because Furt has great HP, but his attacking and his speed stat's the only other stat, you know, worth mentioning, because the attack stat isn't the best. and his defenses aren't that great either. And then you have, I think, Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot has been made better recently thanks to the 10-point special attack buff. But, 76 to 86, that's still, that's decent special attack now. But it's still, it's still not that much special attack, and he's only moderately fast. What the? How is this missing every single time? Just throw one of these. Okay. Although where he really shines is special defense. That's a really interesting take on early route bird. It can force you to be a little bit more strategic with your battles. And of course, you can also find the Gen 1 first route Pokemon in the second gen, Rattata and Pidgey, which is good because they only added 100 to the Pokedex. Oh my god! Why does every attack under the sun miss? Okay. Third gen, though, has a really good set of first route Pokemon. It has, first of all, the bug type. The bug type is a first route Pokemon. So you can have Wurmple, which evolves into either Silcoon and Beautifly or Cascoon and Dustox, which I don't like Dustox very much. I prefer Pokemon with a little bit of oomph, if you catch my drift. But I do like Beautifly because it's fast and it has a pretty good special attacking stat. Never mind its frailty and all that sort of thing. It has some stuff going for it, and it learns the powder moves. It has compoundized sleep powder, which makes it pretty good for competitive play and awesome for regular play. And it's just nice. And then the Holy Grail, you have Zigzagoon, Poochyena, and Tailo. Now, Zigzagoon is an amazing HM user. But besides that, I like using Zigzagoon for real because Linoon is really fast and has a lot of HP. It's kind of like a slightly more usable version of Furret, which is great. Furret, I like the concept, and he is our god almighty. So why not improve the stats at the cost of his godliness? And I'm gonna wait for the dialogue box to pop up. Anyway, I'm gonna pause here. This is where I'm gonna stop for gameplay, but then I'll keep explaining first route Pokemon up to Generation 6. Poochyena, a lot of people, everyone generally agrees that Mightyena is not good for competitive play, but I like using him because first route Pokemon that gets a 90 base attack stat as a fully evolved Pokemon and has Intimidate. That's a really good ability, which makes him much more usable, even with his pretty bad stats of, 70 HP, 70 defense, 50 special attack and special defense, and only 70 speed, to back up that attack. Just a lot of fun to use. And then Tailo, potentially one of the best bird Pokemon of all time. Evolves into Swellow, super fast, really good attack. Does pretty much what you'd expect a Pokemon designed like that to do. Come in, go really fast, get one hit, and then just kind of skip out of the battle. I really like using it because of Aerial Ace. It does learn Aerial Ace, although so can a lot of other Pokemon. But it gets stabbed from it. I think it's one of the only early game Pokemon to have Guts as an ability, which means you can do Toxic Orb Facade with max speed, max attack, and your opponent isn't allowed to play anymore. And its other stats. I'm not sure if my mind is embellishing this, but its other stats aren't the worst. It's got it could potentially get hit by something and live. And then we come to Gen 4. B-Barrel, Bidoof and B-Barrel. First of all, only Pokemon to be normal/water type. Interesting type combo, which I really appreciate. And then also, I got something on this. I'm sorry, guys. And then also, has not the best stats, but has pretty decent attack and good HP, which I am a fan of. And has a great ability. It can have Unburdened, but it can also have Simple. Simple makes it so that any stat changes you experience are automatically doubled in either direction. It's a double-edged sword. But what this does mean is that you can Swords Dance something up to 6, right? Or up to 6 attack boost points. You get 2 per Swords Dance. You can get max attack, and then switch into B-Barrel, which doubles that. So now you have, instead of I think 4 times the attack, you have 8 times the attack. If I know my Pokemon algorithms. Yeah. It's either something like that, or you could just cheese it by only doing 1 or 2 Swords Dances and having the equivalent power of 3 Swords Dances. And, or not Unburdened, Unaware. Simple, no, yeah, it's Unburdened. Never mind. Quagsire's the one that has Unaware. So you can potentially do that. Plus, Defense Curl Rollout is deadly if you get going. And then there's Staraptor, which is arguably, possibly better than Swellow. It's definitely more offensive. It has a 120, I think, base attack, which is insane. Or something like that. And it can learn stuff like Close Combat and Brave Bird. Brave Bird, Swellow can also learn. But, occupies kind of the same role as Swellow, maybe a little bit slower variant. But it's great. I love using Staraptor. Sometimes I have to force myself not to use it because it's too cool, and it just makes me want to use it. But then I'm like, no, I need to make this a little bit harder on myself so I get a bit of a challenge. Because that's fun when I'm playing Pokemon. It's like, how can I be even cooler and make this even harder for myself? And then Gen 5, we don't talk about Kriktot though. Gen 5, or no, sorry, I'm not done with Gen 4 yet. Shinx. The Shinx line is incredible. Another, I think it's base 100, 110, I don't know, in that ballpark of base attack. Serviceable base special attack. So, I think it's base 80 Luxray has. Not the worst speed in the world. Could be better, base 70. But learns stuff like Crunch and I think Wild Charge post Gen 5. Can learn stuff like Thunder Fang and Charge, which is a move that specifically powers up electric type attacks. Yeah, and can have Intimidate, so really scary, which Staraptor can also have. So just kind of a scary Pokemon to go out against by virtue of it having Intimidate. Unless you're a special attacker, in which case you have a field day. And then, I think then it's Gen 5. Gen 5 has only one good early game Pokemon, in my opinion, which is the Lillipup line. Lipard's decent, but I don't usually use it. It's not my cup of tea because it's too frail. Lillipup, the Scottish Terrier Pokemon, who really does resemble its real-life counterpart, let me tell you. Evolves into Stoutland and has, I think, one of the most massive physical bulks of any early game Pokemon I've ever seen. And one of the coolest combinations of abilities, which means you could either make it a gimmick Pokemon or a just scary Pokemon. It could have Intimidate, which is a great ability, or it could have Sandrush, which, Sandrush, I'll admit, is not a great ability, but I like gimmicky games. So you could potentially have Sandstream, Sandrush combo, throw out a Hippowdon, then switch to Stoutland, which I think doubles its speed in a Sandstorm. So you go from average speed of, I think, 70 or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember its base stats. 2, I can now never catch up with this thing, like faster than Electrode, potentially. And yeah, Stoutland's just really scary because it has stuff like Workup, and don't know if I don't think it can learn Bulk Up, but Workup plus Double Edge equals you're not allowed to live today. And then Generation 6, I don't know what they were thinking with Bunnelby, but they sure got Fletchling right, which, let me tell you, that ability is the most annoying thing I have ever seen since Surprise Poison Point. If you're not familiar, Fletchinder and Fletchinder and Talonflame, the evolved forms of Fletchling, are fire flying type, while Fletchling's normal flying. A nice change of pace with the typing schemes. Just by the way it changes. Their abilities their ability is, I think, Gale Wing. If you're not familiar, Gale Wing makes every flying type move have the priority of Quick Attack, which is broken beyond belief. Like, you would not. It's like, it already sounds like, wow, that's a good ability, but you hardly even need to invest speed into this Pokemon if you just give it a flying type set, because it has that ability. Although the one counter that I can think of is Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. I'm sorry. That's how I always said it, though, because he has Mummy, which changes your ability on physical contact. But these are first route Pokemon. Like, these are Pokemon that you can start out the game and that potentially be the first Pokemon that you catch before even getting to the next city. Never mind the first gym. And man, do I like using them, because I usually, unless if I don't plot out my team beforehand, like what it's gonna be, I usually like to catch my Pokemon early. So I have a team of 6 going into the second or third gym. So I'll have one of the first route Pokemon, so I know I'd say not unusually large amount, because there's people out there who are Pokemon players that certainly know a lot more than I do, but I know a disproportionately larger amount about the first route Pokemon than I do about a lot of the later game Pokemon, except for the pseudo legendaries. And that's because of how many games I have gone through using first route Pokemon. But anyway, that's my opinion on it. You guys are free to like or dislike them as you, I don't know, as your feelings dictate, or as your play style dictates. But I guess that's just how I roll. I like the first route Pokemon, and that's been the stream today, this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I certainly enjoyed playing and talking about my favorite first route Pokemon. And I guess I'll see you guys next Friday. Now that I'm all caught up on hours streaming. See ya.